Bonjour, everybody. My name is Piaf. Yes. Now, I'm very happy to be here today in this lovely garden party in this place called Haza. Yes, I've never heard of this place, but it's very nice to be here. I've never been here before, so this is the first time that I've come here now. My name, as I say, is Piaf. I was born in a little town near Paris called Belleville. Some people say I was born on the streets of Paris. Well, quite possible. My mother was a streetwalker after all. But we don't know for sure. Now, I am here today to talk to you about the show Love Conquers All, which was written by my friend Roger Piaf. And it is a beautiful story about my life, my songs, my ups, my downs, everything, which is coming to a theater near you soon. So today I thought I will give you a little bit of this show. Now you need to know something about me. There are two things in life that I am passionate about. Really, really important to me. Yeah. First thing is singing. Singing, sama vie, it's my life. It means everything to me. But love. Love is even more important than singing to me. Because without love, we do not have any life, do we? Right? We don't have life. Nothing without love. Yes, you agree with me. Amour. Amour, without love, there is no life. It's true, it's true. So, let me ask you a question now. Do you remember the first time you fell in love? Yes, you remember the first time you fell in love? Oh, you remember you were so young, yes, you had that little pitter-patter in your heart, they go boom, boom, boom. We call it flonfon la fête. We call it. It means it's like a party in there. You remember you're so innocent and everything that person does, you think they're a god. Yes? Well, I tell you, I remember the first time I fell in love. I was 15 years old. I fell in love with this boy, Petit Louis. He was a little blonde boy. A little blonde boy? Nah, not like the men from the colonial forces I'm used to going with. Anyway, this is how we meet. We meet in a bar. Yes, I'm 15, I'm very innocent. He says to me, "Do you come here often?" I say, "No, not really." He says, "You from around here?" I say, "No, I'm from Mélismontant." Ah, he says, "Oh, that's why I never see you here. Do you think you will be coming here again?" I say, "That depends." And he says, "On what?" "And whether I feel like it." He said, "Well, will you feel like it?" I say, "Well." Anyway, would you like a drink? That evening, we got through a whole bottle of Pernod. And my friend as well. Momo, my friend, he gave her lots of drinks as well. Anyway, as I said, the first time I fell in love, I was 15 years old. And it was like being on a carousel. This is how it was. Tu me fais tourner la tête, la ménage et moi et toi. Je suis toujours la fête, quand ça me tient dans tes bras. J'ai sur le tour du monde. Oh, we have technical problems in this time and age.
DJ malfunction.
You know, in my days, we never had this thing called, what you call it? What you
Wi-Fi.
call this thing? A CD player? In my days, we used to have a real piano.
Good luck in finding that.
Anyway, let's see if we can fix it. Let's try again. For
From the
some reason
TOP.
it sticks.
Maybe you better use the other one. Maybe you better use your own one.
Let's try again. We try one more time, okay? and we sing. It's because my heart is going flon flon. The same thing with the CD. Tu me fais tourner la tête, la ménage et moi et toi. Je suis toujours la fête, comme ça me tient dans tes bras. Faire le tour du monde, comme ça me tient dans tes bras. Les failles passer rondes, mais tu diras ton qui toi. Ah, seulement les deux. Ah, nous ensemble les deux. Just us two. We're so in love. Tu me fais tourner la planète. Comme ça me tient de tienne. Je suis flon-flon la fête. Et la dernière pour rien. You make my head start spinning, just like a carousel. But in my heart I'm winning, and I'm in love as well. And there can be no problem, 'cause we are young and free. Nothing comes between us, a life and me story. Woo! Now you start clapping hands. You make my head go spinning, just like a carousel. In my heart I'm winning, and I'm in love as well. And there can be no problems, 'cause we are young and free. And nothing comes between us, our life's a mystery. Woo! You remember when you're in love? Oh my God! Mon Dieu! You are so tired because you're so excited all the time, jumping around. And, oh, I have to have a drink. Thank you all, very happy
There's
to
a Sharon
travel.
Stone moment there.
That red wine or wine?
This is gin, gin. Very good gin, I think, because I couldn't find any whiskey today. But it's good because they take away my memories I don't want. Anyway, we move on. We move on. Petit Louis didn't last for very long. But you know, we got together and things happened very, very fast, and I got pregnant. I was so fat. I could not sing on the streets anymore. But Louis was happy. He didn't like me singing on the streets. He said that men would stare at me. He thought they would proposition me. He was right. I went with them just for fun. Anyway, things happened very fast, as I say. I wasn't allowed to sing on the street, so I had to get a job in a factory, making funeral garlands. I hated that job. Oh, but Louis was happy. I was off the streets and the baby was on the way. Put on the merde, I nearly became the bricklayer's wife. Can you believe it? Anyway, we were so poor. We had to eat, sitting on a bed eating out of cans. We had no knives and forks. You know, Louis stole some knives and forks and some glasses, but I told him I did not want dishes. I never do dishes. To this day, I don't do dishes. Never. But I prefer to eat in the restaurants. But he said, no. How can you eat in restaurants when you're working full-time on making funeral garlands instead of singing on the streets? But I got to sing on the streets again. My child was born, and little Marcel, we call her Marcel. She was beautiful. She used to come with me everywhere in my shows. She used to follow me everywhere. But Louis took her away from me when I started to sing on the streets again. He said I wasn't fit to be a mother. Anyway, I don't want to tell you too much about the sad things today. I'm here to tell you more about little bits of the show. I will not go into too many details, but unfortunately, little Marcel, she died. She had meningitis, but we don't talk about that today. We leave that. I tell you more about singing on the streets of Paris. Now, the streets, once I leave Louis, I go back on the streets of Paris to sing. On the streets of Paris, we have the musician, the accordionist, very, very Parisian. We have, what you say, philosophers. We have le Baudot. Yeah, you call tramps, layabouts. And of course, the most important thing of all, we have les amoureux, des lovers. Sous le ciel de Paris, l'on vend des chansons. Il naît d'aujourd'hui dans la cœur des garçons, which means, of course, on the streets of Paris. We have a beautiful song that is born, and it was born in the heart of a young man. Ilana, this accordion is very old, I'm telling you. She's probably about 80, and she's not breathing today. There seems to be something wrong with the
Oxygen
accordion.
required.
She doesn't want to breathe today, I'm so
Get the
sorry.
crash cart.
Maybe if I sit down, she breathes a little bit easier. Oh, I'm very worried. No, I think she's dead. El morta. You know, it's. I didn't intend to say this, but I think my accordion is basically needs a better or younger one these days. That is very sad. But what can we do? We move on. So I sing a cappella. I maybe sing without. Sous le ciel de Paris s'envole de chansons. Il naît aujourd'hui dans la cœur des garçons. Sous le ciel de Paris marchent des amoureux. Le bonheur qu'est construit de la scène sur les ponts des bercers, les felices sont passés. Deux musiciens, quelques baudons, puis le jeune par milliers. Sous le ciel de Paris, votre son